Hi, I'm Claire and I bring regular sewing and craft vlogging kind of videos, and today I'm bringing you a slightly different video. Normally I'm sitting in my craft room, and today I'm actually in my bedroom, and the reason for this video is Becky Skinner from Notes from the Sewing Room knows that I subscribe to the Sew Hayley Jane boxes, and she was interested in the fabrics that I receive in the boxes. So I told her that I would look into the fabrics that I've got and I'd show her. But then I thought, well, why not? If I'm going to do all this, why not share with everybody? So I hope she doesn't mind me mentioning that. Anyway, so the first one I received, I'm going to tell you in book numbers, and it's book number 7. Now what it is, so Hayley Jane started printing a book that comes in the boxes, and that's the point I started at book 7. And it says, basically, in the luxury boxes you would get a different fabric. I think you get 3 meters of a luxury fabric. In my box you get 2.5 meters of a different fabric, and in the mini box you get the same as what the classic box is, what I get, but you get a smaller amount. I'm not sure how much that is. So I get 2.5 meters. I have the classic box, and it says this one, but it always tells you what you get, that this was a picnic theme, and it says that it's a cotton gingham with a little flower print, and basically if I just get this out for you, I'd actually forgot this had got flowers on it, because I've had washed it and folded it like this. There is actually tiny little flowers on it. I don't know if you will be able to see that. Yes, you can. So that's lovely, isn't it? But if you put it down flat on the opposite side, you can't see those flowers at all, actually. So I might fold that up. I'm not going to be really fussy how I fold things up, because you don't really want to spend a lot of time watching me folding fabric. So that is the first one that I received, which as you can see I haven't used yet, but I will be using. The next book I had is, well, book 8. I haven't put these in order, so I'm having to glance. So it's like opening your calendar, isn't it, on Christmas Day? I can't actually see number 8. I'm wondering, did I not have book 8 to hand? Right, well, forget about number 8 at the minute. Oh, there it is, sorry, I've got it. Right, the next theme was Palm Springs. This was July, so that last box, that was June 2019. This is the July 2019 one. And in this box I got a super cute flamingo palm print cotton poplin, and this is it, which again I haven't used yet. It's not because I don't like any of these fabrics, it just might have been that it's not been the right time, or I've not felt like I've had the pattern that's, is that upside down for you, that's suitable for it. But I absolutely love that. I just haven't decided what to make. Now I'll have a look in this book, because sometimes, well, most times actually, you see that other people have used their fabric. So that one with the pink gingham with the flowers, some people must have got blue, because Gemma had made a dress in hers, a blue one. So sometimes you do get different colours. And Laura, she made a dress as well, quite a shirt type dress, short sleeve, A-line at the bottom, and she put like yellow piping down the centre. So that's lovely. And yes, so I'm definitely going to be using that at some point. I think that's a good idea. Don't open the fabrics too far out, and then I won't have too much folding to do, will I? So right, book 9. And now book 9, it was the Summer Meadow, August 2019. I did make something from this fabric, and I think I've got some left. It was a deep purple viscose with a pretty little flower, and it's got lots of drape, and I'm just having a look. I'll show you that in a moment. I'm just seeing if there was anything. So that flamingo fabric I showed you from the last box, Laura and Gemma made dresses with theirs, so it was obviously suitable for that kind of thing. And this is what I made from the fabric I received that month. That was the fabric, and you've probably seen pictures of those. Maybe I'll put a picture on the screen, I'll stand aside. That's what I made. Okay, so that's a really lovely fabric, isn't it? Actually, I think the lighting's better in here than it is in the craft room, actually, because I'm using just natural light at the moment, and that seems to be working quite well for showing you. Right, just in case you're wondering what I'm wearing, it does look quite big, actually. I'm wearing a Tilly and the Buttons Cocoa. I've done a size 2. Usually with the jersey things I do a size 2, just more for the bust, and with, you know, they're normally okay, but I do think I probably could have sized down maybe, and I've got room on the bust, I wouldn't need a bust adjustment, but yeah, and maybe I could have sized down with this. But do you know what, it feels really comfy and loose, so you know, I'm not going to complain. Right, next it's going to be, let's see if I can count 10, isn't it? Right, 10. 10, the theme was Sew and Tell September 2019, and it says that the fabric is a gorgeous floral checked crepe, perfect for blouses, shirts, or even a dress. So I'll show you that. It is absolutely gorgeous. Can you see that? It's really nice crepe. I'd definitely be making something with that. Actually, all 3 fabrics that I've shown you so far, I actually would really love to make something this year before the summer is out, really. This is actually quite good, getting them all out so I can kind of see, and just see if I've got a pattern suitable. I'm just seeing if what people made. So somebody also made a dress in that fabric I made a dress in. Someone's made a dress in the pink gingham flower. Yeah, and Laura and Gemma, they also made dresses out of this fabric, I'm looking. So it's really good, actually. So say if you get the next box and you haven't used your fabric, you can kind of get a bit of inspiration in the next book to see what you'd like to make. So that's 10. Now 11. Now 11, right, when I saw this fabric, I did get really excited. I thought, wow, all the possibilities. But I really haven't got the vision of what I'd like to make with it. So I'll show you the fabric in a minute. The theme is so retro. It's October 2019, my birthday month. And the fabric is described as, let's have a look. Basically, Hayley was torn between 2 different fabrics. So you might be opening a box with blue crepe that gives a nod to the 80s, or maybe you'll be heading to the 90s with a funky reversible denim, check denim. Well, I got the 90s funky reversible check denim, and I'll show you that. So if you have a look, that's the denim, and if you have a look at this side, and that's the other side, it is absolutely fabulous, isn't it? And it does, like, I've zigzagged along the edge because I wash all my fabrics when I get them, and it does come apart, so you could use the fabrics without each other if you wanted to, but it is intended that you use them together. And it is, like, I'm looking at it now, I just couldn't I must admit I couldn't visualise this fabric on me, but now I'm looking at it, I could have a skirt, couldn't I? I could have a dunk. So actually, I just didn't think it would be really flatter me, but I think it doesn't look too bad actually. So yeah, so I still don't know what I'm going to make with it, but watch this space. Now I'll have a look at I'll just put it over here. I'll have a look at the book to see what people were making. So there's someone's made something out of their luxury fabric actually. So yes, Gemma and Laura, they made, Gemma made a tie top and Laura made like a shirt dress that's kind of tucked in at the front and long at the back out of that fabric. That's what they made. So I'll pop that there. So that was book 11. Book 12, where is it? Here. Now book 12, I'm really glad I'm showing you some of these because I know that I do a So Hayley Jane unboxing ritual now, but when I first started getting all of these I wasn't sharing them, so it's a good way for you to see. So book 12, the theme was Pajama Party. It was November 2019. The description of the fabric is a double gauze. Most of them have blue cotton gauze with a delicate seed. I don't know if there's if it's saying there's a mixture. And the luxury boxes, they have a bit of sparkle or something. So I'll show you that double gauze in a moment. And basically Hayley is showing you something that Laura made from luxury fabric, but obviously I don't get that. And Gemma, she actually did make a pinafore dress. You probably can't see this in that fabric. So that's interesting to see actually. And the double gauze with the seed head looks like this, and it's really nice. It looks all crinkled at the moment because I've pre-washed this and dried it, so it's crinkled up. And so to use it, you can use, I believe you can use double gauze. You could actually cut something out with it like that. But I think generally what you do is you iron it out, then cut your fabric pieces, and then it will scrunch up. But rest assured, when you get your garment out, you will be able to get it back to its original shape. So, but I think you can cut it out like that. I suppose if that's how you want it to look, that little crinkle look. So that was in that box. I'll just move these over. I'll pop that there. So that was 12. Now I'm going to move to 13. Let's see where that is. Right. 13. Very glamorous. It's very all sparkly, and it was Glitz and Glam December 2019. And the description for like obviously I'm reading the description of these, but I know what most of them are anyway. But I'm just reading so I don't get anything wrong, because I do get things wrong sometimes. So it says it's beautiful gold, silky velvet satin. And it says it's great to handle and drape, and it will feel fabulous against your skin. And it says make sure you check out the Fold Lines pattern pics for some great ideas how to use this fabric. So I'll just have a little look at the back of that. What do they recommend? I don't know what they're recommending actually, because they've recommended a Hannah dress, but I don't think that would be for it. A Peggy top, a Mayte dress, I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure if that's that, but I know somebody made a dressing gown with theirs. I think that was Laura. So there's a lady called Claire who's in it this time, and she made a jumpsuit out of this fabric. Laura made like a low button down front, fitted bodice, kind of slightly gathered skirt out of the double gauze from that one. So it's a few ideas of kind of things you can make. And Gemma made a sleeveless dress, gathered bodice, and she's got a jumper underneath it in that double gauze also. Right, so that is that one. I don't know what I'm going to make with that. I really don't. Initially, I was going to make the Buchanan. No, I've talked about the Buchanan dressing gown before that I made, but I was calling it the Buchanan dressing gown. It is the Buchanan. I hope that's right. I don't want to get it wrong again. So the Buchanan dressing gown, you are meant to make it, I think, in a silky fabric, and I think Laura did make one. I've made the Buchanan dressing gown, but I'll just grab it actually. It's just here. I made it in a like bit like what you get in a hotel, a waffle kind of fabric, and I embroidered my name on it in a hot pink, and I really like that actually. I must admit I don't use it loads because I don't want to get makeup and things on it, so I kind of think, oh mate, I'd probably take it to the hotel, probably more likely. Anyway, I'll pop that back. Right, so what's next? We've looked at the number 12. Have we looked at number 13? Yes, we looked at 13. That was the satin, silky satin, the December one. So I'm guessing we're going to January of this year now, aren't we? So that's 14. So the theme for issue 14 is a afternoon tea, January 2020. Gosh, little did we know in January what the year had in store for us, did we? It's a bit shocking really, isn't it? And the fabric I've received is a beautiful cherry red floral viscose, and they're basically going to be suitable for all manner of dresses and blouses. And perhaps my feature on page 5 might inspire you to give a jumpsuit a go, it says. So Hayley did make a jumpsuit, but not in that fabric. It was a lovely jumpsuit. I'm just thinking, oh actually, the satin silk I showed you, Gemma actually made a dress. I don't know how well you can see that. She made a dress. Sorry if my nails are probably awful. They probably don't even look clean actually. Sorry about that. Yes, I remember right. Laura, she made a dressing gown. Right. So yeah, I think that's all you need to know about that book. So 14. Oh, I haven't showed you the fabric. Silly me. This is the viscose. Really gorgeous viscose. I think the reason I haven't used it, let me show you up close. It looks quite different up close actually. There's a few different colours. There's a bit of blue, bit of yellow, bit of white. Let me hold it. I don't see as red being my colour in all. I know that in my Instagram profile photograph, I think even in my YouTube, I'm wearing it was a dress that I chopped up into a tie top and made a headband out of it. That's red. I put red lipstick on, which I only have got red lipstick because I'm a figure skater and I go in a Christmas show. They always make you wear red lipstick, so I literally normally wear red lipstick, like, you know, when I'm doing the shows, and that's it. And so actually not, so it was a bit out of my comfort zone, so I don't normally do red, so I'm just trying to visualise. I don't think red is my colour. I don't know, what do you, I don't know what you think. So yeah, I don't know. I will make something, and it's probably one of the most gorgeous fabrics I've received in the boxes, really. And I just don't know what to make. I just really don't. So, and it's not like there's. I'm just thinking if I've got something suitable. I don't know. I don't know. So watch this space. Whether it be this year, I don't know. So that was 14. Right, 15. Let's have a look. Okay. The theme for 15, it's February 2020, and it's to me, love me. And I think the theme for Hayley's box last Valentine's, the one before, I think it was Galentine's, but I wasn't a subscriber then, but I think I was kind of like warming up to it. And the fabric, I was very excited this month, and I remember I did share this with you in one of my videos, and it is a soft mustard jersey fabric with roses printed all over it, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. But again, I don't, what it is, I made a mustard top before, and I don't think it suited me. I don't know. I really don't. And what it is, there's quite a few jersey tops I need, and then it seems like such a waste when you get like 2.5 meters just making tops. You feel like you should make a full-on dress, but I don't know if I'd wear a dress, a full-on dress with it. Maybe what I could always do, if I can't visualise myself in a dress in a fabric, maybe I'll make myself a top, wear it until it's worn out, and then I could actually make myself something new, couldn't I, with the other half of the fabric? So that's always an option. So that was that book. Did I need to tell you anything else? So people had made things. Now, do you remember that reversible fabric I showed you? It was like a denim with the check. Lady, she made it. She made a dungaree dress, pinafore, and she made it with the reverse. See if I can show you this. What's her name? Let's give her some credit. If I can see her name. Oh, her name isn't jumping out at me actually. She made that pinafore dress with that, and she basically put the fabric the right side out, the denim way with the straps and the pocket, and the reverse for the inside, and then it's showing you that fabric. Gemma made a jumpsuit with it, and Hayley made a top. Sorry, I haven't been showing you all of Hayley's makes actually. Sorry Hayley, if you're watching this and you're thinking I'm leaving you out. So yeah, so that's that. 15, so 16, so there's something about 16 that you haven't seen, but I did share my 16 box. Now, the fabric I received, it was a mix, and people got different colours. I got the white and blue, and some people got white and peach, and it's basically a stunning barcode striped linen viscose mix, and it says either in blue or peach, and I'm going to tell you what the classic people got. I mean the luxury people got, because there's a reason for that. It basically, the luxury fabric is a gorgeous tencel lawn from Lady McElroy, and tencel is the brand name of Lyson basically, and the fibres come from sustainable wood sources and is made using production process where the water and solvents are recycled or reused. Pretty fab, hey? So I got initially this fabric, the linen mix. Now it probably looks okay, but I had a bit of an issue with this. I did my usual washing process and it went all bobbly, and I did feel a little bit gutted because I thought, oh, I'm going to make something and it's going to look old before I've even worn it. Anyway, I messaged Hayley about it just because I just wanted other people to watch how they washed theirs, and she actually sent me some fabric. She didn't have any replacement fabric, but she sent me a small piece, not as much as the luxury people or as much as what I get with this, but she actually sent me some of the luxury fabric. So that's the tencel that the luxury people got. I don't know if you can see that, and that's lovely, but I've not used either. I'm just gonna hold this up to myself actually. This is giving me a really good thing actually, because I've never really held these up. So I'm thinking black, maybe a blouse. Do you think in that? It looks nothing like what it looks like close up, does it? You see that? So I'm thinking maybe a blouse in that actually. So that is that one, and I don't know with this one yet. I love it, but I don't know how much time I want to spend on something when it's gonna be old looking. But since reading up on this kind of fabric, it was probably my own fault. It's not Hayley's fault, not the manufacturer's fault. It's just I didn't properly know the instructions for it, and I've ruined it, unfortunately. But I will still make something, and it probably, like, at a glance like this, it looks okay, doesn't it? So yeah, so I will make something. That looks very summery really as well. The theme was back to, am I on the right book? Did I say I was on that book? Am I getting mixed up? 16, did I say it was 16? Yeah, so the theme was back to nature. It was March this year, 2020, and I'm just looking further in the book. Hayley made some dungaree, a pinafore dungaree, a lady, I can't pronounce her name actually. Do you recognise that fabric I showed you, the red one? I wasn't sure what I'd wear. She made a dress. Gemma had used that mustard jersey that I've received, and she made a top. Laura made a wrap dress in her mustard jersey. Look how well you can see that. And Holly, one of the subscribers, she's used a couple of the fabrics as well. So that is that. So that was book 16. So 17, you may remember this. I was really excited about this. This one made me laugh. This is April 2020. Now, Hayley basically knows what the theme is going to be months in advance usually, so she has these like all planned out. So she had adventure is out there, but obviously we was in lockdown, so we weren't having adventures, were we then? But she decided to go ahead anyway, so we're not going to be in lockdown forever, are we? So and things are really relaxing now. Today is, what day is it today? Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. Saturday the ice front is open, so I'm going to be back ice skating, I think. So the fabric I received, sorry I'm going off on one again, aren't I? The fabric I received this particular month was a beautiful summery colour scheme cotton poplin, and it's hopefully going to brighten our day. And let's have a look. So I'm going to show you the fabric anyway. So this is the cotton poplin we received. Now I know people did make clothes out of it. I was thinking pajama kind of thing, bag. I was thinking actually as well. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm not saying I wouldn't make clothes, but I think I've got pajama thing in mind with that one. And I'm just looking at what else has gone on here. So going back to other fabrics, Laura, she received the peach stripy fabric from the other box and made a shirt. And so did Gemma actually. Gemma had the blue version and Gemma made a shirt. And is that all I want to say in that one? I think so. So that's that one, put that aside. So that's 17, now we're going to look for 18. 18, right. I did make something with this. So I'll pop some photographs on. So I'll carry on talking.
Motion detected at the front door.
Alexa's saying actually, hopefully, it's the postman, he hasn't knocked the door, luckily, so he's just put something through the door. So, this one, 18, the theme is Ray of Sunshine and it's May 2020. And the fabric, what does it say about it? The classic. The classic is a beautiful bright blue tropical print viscose challis, perfect for blouses, dresses to float around in, or even make a gorgeous summer gown. So I presume you might be already seeing some photographs here, but I'll show you the fabric up close. And actually, because I've made that cami top and I've used the facing in the same, I've actually got quite a bit left. So people were making quite big garments, so I would be able to make something else out of that at some point. So let me have a look in here. So somebody else used their stripy one, the peach one, the dress. Gemma did make pajamas with that teardrop looking fabric. Hope you can see that. And Laura made a top with that teardrop fabric. You can't see the fabric all that well there. So that is that one, that's 18. So if I put that there, 19. Now 19 was a very popular month. And actually, Hayley did something different, which I didn't know it was different, but it is different. So 19, the theme was Knickerbocker Glory, June 2020, and the fabric in the classic box and the mini box. Let's have a look. Can't see what it says. Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to tell you what it is. I can't pick it out fast there. It's basically a cotton poplin. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but it is a poplin. You have seen me my making it, and I will pop it in here. I'm sorry you've seen this probably twice before now, but that is what I made with the fabric I received that month. So hopefully you're seeing that. And I've got it here actually. It needs a bit of an iron, and I'm going to show it you up close. So that's the fabric, the pineapple fabric, and that was very, very popular. And what was very exciting for me that month was, no, it wasn't that month. No, it wasn't. There was a month I won a voucher, and I don't know which month that was actually. Let me double check this one. Yes, so that one, the number 18, the May one, the one before the pineapple, that fabric. Actually, I won a voucher. My Instagram handle is at the bottom there. I know you can't see that, because I won a fold line voucher, and that's when I really, even though the fold line is, you know, popped up in these things, that's when I've really got into like the fold line and checking out what patterns they've got. So that is that. So then we're on the, are we on the, no, we've got one more. that was 18. We should have, oh yeah, so 18, 19's the pineapple. So we're up to the most current one now. And the most current book is 20. The theme is Riviera, July 2020. And the fabric I received, I could probably tell you without looking actually, but it says you will find a stunning classic print polka dot crepe in either ivory or navy, and it gave us some serious, this is Hayley, I say her, sorry Hayley, serious pretty woman vibes, and you can make gorgeous floaty dresses, blouses, or even chic palazzo style trousers. And here is the fabric, and I think, and it's lovely, isn't it? I don't know how it looks on me. Actually, I might watch after this video. I might actually watch it back when I post it and have a look what these fabrics look like next to me. And I think I'm going to use that next. Not 100% what I'm going to make. I've got a couple of ideas, but I think I'm definitely going to use that next. Well, definitely. Should I say definitely? Well, highly likely I'm going to use that next. And basically in this book, things you might be interested in, that fabric I showed you, a reader has made a dress, the one I made an Ogden cami, Gemma with the pineapple fabric made the spring shorts. Now I've made the spring shorts, but I haven't brought those onto YouTube yet. They'll be in my next video. You might have seen me having a photograph taken in on Instagram or Facebook, but I haven't shared it on YouTube. But I've made those shorts in a white linen, and Gemma made a shirt, so they're not a set. I know that because I've made the shorts, and Gemma made a bomber jacket. Now if you might have seen it, I've seen Gemma's posted this in a group online as well actually, and I commented on it. This was the exciting thing. So not only have one time I been mentioned and won a voucher for doing my unboxing ritual, now Hayley is doing Insta Watch, and I'm one of the people, and there I am. I've showed you this last time actually, that little box there on the back page, and what you will have seen is this is the one I've wrecked. I've done the puzzle badly. I tried to do this sewing themed. Amy Scar basically did a sewing theme puzzle for us. I could only do the first one, but the first one happened to be right on my picture behind, and I dented it, but a lovely lady has sent me a new one, so I've got that one downstairs. But actually the puzzle, I feel so stupid. I always say this wrong as well. The answer was measure twice, cut once. But when I say it, I say, because my husband, he uses the same because he's a carpenter. So we have this a lot, some of the things, we use the same phrases. But I always say it wrong. I say measure once, cut twice. And I don't realise I've said it wrong. And my husband goes, no, it's not that, Claire, it's the other way. And I get myself all in a pickle. So when I did this word thing, I'd actually, you won't see this, I've had to rub it out and redo it. So that's why it was so dented, because I had to write it twice because I actually did it wrong. And then I couldn't even answer the bottom ones, but the answers were on the back. So if you don't want to know the answers because you haven't done this, look away, mute me now, and then I'll wave. Not that you're going to be that bothered, but I'll wave when it's over. The second one was neat as a new pin. I've never heard that one. And sharp as a needle. I've heard that one. That certainly isn't me, is it? So I wasn't sharp as a needle because I couldn't figure out what it was, could I? But yeah, so that was fun to do. But no doubt if I'd have been better at it, I'd have wrecked my picture even more, wouldn't I? And I still don't know if Gilly and Lucy know they're in the magazine yet. I still don't know. I'm going to contact them and see if they've opened it yet, and then I can share this on Instagram, because I don't want to ruin the surprise for anyone. So I hope you've enjoyed what I've brought to you today. I have got a cat here actually. I've not got no dogs in here, but I have got a cat. Let me grab her. Oh, darling. This is Bella Cat, and she's purring away. And Bella basically lives in here. She goes out of she sleeps in here. She goes out the window, the bedroom window, meets her, or we carry her down to be fed, and we feed her, and she basically goes outside and she comes straight back to the bedroom window. She basically, her way in and out is my bedroom window. So she is definitely a loved cat, and this is the cat that our middle son is absolutely crazy for, because we've got 4 cats, but he is absolutely crazy. She basically, she'll just let you handle her. Like, they're all like that really. Probably Poppy, the black one, the least with everybody else, but with me she's okay. So yeah, you've never seen my cat, I think, for real on Instagram. So Becky, I really hope that was useful to you, and you've seen the kind of things that we get, and see what you think of that. And I hope it was useful for other people too. Now I would like to press my remote to say bye, but with all this, oh, here it is, I found it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll bring back another video soon with some of my recent makes that I'm ploughing along. So I have made at least 3 items. One is dressmaking, one is a crafty sewing bag, and one is a knitted bracelet. So that's what I've made so far. So I don't know if I want to make maybe more before I bring you a video. I'm not sure yet. I'll have a think. So thank you so much for watching today. Bye.